One of the key ways to make an interesting mock is to use custom-built elements.
Telox's legs remain very similar to the original, but with one really big noticeable change. As you can see here, and if you might have noticed the trend, I include double jointed knees in a lot of my mocks. It adds for immense posability when the character is light enough. Heavier characters, it's not so easy to do with. Anyways, for him, there's unfortunately no locking mechanism, so it doesn't work the best, but it works better than nothing. Also, unlike Telox's current design, he does have a mechanical leg due to explosive-related injuries. The key difference in our two Telox's designs are, well, the color scheme for one. In the original Telox, he uses a not lime green, but the other trans green. And I do like it, but I have a preference for this green. It's prettier. Now, this joint right here, I cannot take credit for. It is part of the original design too. So yeah, most of this is original, just different color. The hip is also the same, except it is slightly different in color, using black and silver exclusively. Oh, also, he uses a lot of web brick parts just throughout him. I don't know if they're all exclusive coloring, but some I know are, potentially. Anyhow, as one last little reference to the teal, I put a teal sticker in here, but there is no teal outside of that. I tried with this torso to keep it as close to the original as possible, in shaping and design. But I wanted to give him this shoulder thing that you've seen in Ultimus' design. I believe I started doing this after I built Troutix in the back. We may get a review on it, we may not. Oh, hi Telox. Anyhow, this right here, I don't believe Nadiki did on his, but it's hard to focus. There we go. It is a 1x2 with just the two studs plugged into this, so I could give him a little heart-like piece. Now, oh yeah, and also I removed, so originally, because I used his original torso when I first built him, he had a rubber band here to keep these from moving. But because I was able to rebuild it, he now can have this here, which holds this piece from moving in. Onto the back, here's a big difference with the design. He has these 3 jet turbine pieces, or whatever you want to call them. Thrusters. These will be turned to black, by the way, once I get the parts, and same with the ball joints. It's not a ultimate situation. Anyhow, he's got little boosters in the back. Just thought it was cool. Also, he's a total radiation, if I didn't mention. Now, for the mask, this is duck printed parts. I'm definitely not going to keep these. I want to get them black, and I want to get this one as a trans bright green. No offense to duck brick, but I want a much better quality eye stock, because I'm not a big fan of the colors in this. But yeah, or color of his trans colors. Anyways, yeah, that's Telox. Real quick thing, you may notice a lot of my figures are missing their fingers. It is an unfortunate thing. I want to get them soon, just don't have them yet.
Unlike some other mocks, I actually do have some lore for Telox. Telox is a member of the last Toa team ever created in this story. His fellow member, Troutix, is also part of one of the 2 survivors of his team. Their team was attacked by a group of heroes, slaughtering the other 10 members. Yeah, 12, not 6. This was the last resort. Anyhow, together the 2 were found by Bellatrix, who will be reviewed later, and the 3 of them together formed a team. Well, there was another member too, but we'll get into him later. If you enjoyed this mock review and want to see another one on a Toa who also was part of the storyline, why don't you check out the video on the left, or right, or whatever direction I put it in.